dead man walking, the most common consumer issues in Thailand, and Thai police actually help out people by giving them helmets. Find out more on today's Good Morning Thailand. Could you please take a moment to click the like and subscribe button? It helps us way more than you know. Hello and welcome to Good Morning Thailand. This show is brought to you by Thai Vietjet and British International School Phuket. And joining me today, my lovely co-host is Natty Warisa.
Hello everyone, I am the lovely co-host.
Hello everyone, welcome. I feel like you might notice that there is a slight difference in our studio today.
What? There is?
There is a little bit, Natty.
Okay.
We're a lot lower to the ground. I think that's what's different. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'd like it to be known that we're still adjusting and tweaking the set. Some of the things that we want to change in the set are still en route. But this is actually going to be our set for our new show.
Which show is that?
It's actually going to be called the Thaiger Podcast.
Yeah.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's a quick sneak preview. And exciting times ahead. Actually, I'm going to release a small video, I think today, later, explaining some of the changes and some of the new shows that we're planning to do. But we hope you like this new setup. So let's just get on with the show for today. We'll leave the chat for later on in the video. For those of you who've made it this far, you can always use the timestamps to skip to the news you're here to find out more about after the live video. For now, Natty, our first topic. Before we start, today's actually a public holiday.
Yes, it is.
There's barely anyone here at the office. There's only the video production team.
And a writer.
And one writer, yeah. That's
Hello,
right.
Leah.
That's right. And that is because today's a public holiday because it is His Majesty the King's 70th birthday. And on behalf of the Thaiger, we would like to wish His Majesty the King a very happy birthday and good health. The public holiday actually is today and tomorrow, which leads into a very long weekend for everyone, almost a four-day weekend where everyone in Thailand is most probably out. However, it is raining heavily today, Natty. Awful weather. I saw a message from Sick Puppy earlier saying that it's raining in Pattaya as well. It's a very gloomy day.
Well, we are entering the rainy season and it's going to probably rain for a while.
Well, I think we entered the rainy season a while back.
Yes, but
yes, very
we are
well
currently.
Said. There is some logic behind the rain.
Thanks.
All right. Our first topic today is regarding the 8 common problems for consumers in Thailand addressed. Now, I'm going to highlight the 8 problems that people are facing, consumers, expats, Thais living in Thailand. And there are actually some solutions that the Senate committee has come out with. So let me just start off by saying scam calls and texts, being cheated, the inflation, expensive prices aren't the only thing going wrong in Thailand currently. Everything isn't as rosy in the land of smiles, but now that the Thailand Consumers Council, they've drawn up a list of 8 typical real-life issues that are decreasing the quality of life here for consumers in the country. Let me just go through a list of some of the issues. Excuse me. Number 1, the high cost of public transportation. Public transportation prices have gone up due to the increase in petrol, due to the lack of transportation, and the few, I'm talking not just the BTS, but also the public buses, as well as number 2, being cheated by sellers of defective goods. Desperate times have people doing some desperate things. They've been selling people defective goods, and people have been cheated more than ever. Number 3, the high cost of services at private hospitals. Private hospitals, although Thailand has excellent medical care and health professionals, not everyone can afford the private hospital if you can't afford the insurance, because depending on the insurance you have, that's the only way you can afford these private hospitals sometimes, especially for local people and even expats living in Thailand. Number 4, being taken advantage of public service operators. Being taken advantage by public service operators. We'll talk about that more in detail a bit later. Number 5, abuse of the green as a recreational herb and food ingredient. Number 6, bureaucratic obstacles to installing household solar panel systems. Even if you want to save electricity, even if you have the money to invest in solar panels, there's a lot of obstacles facing your way because bureaucracy is a thing and you still need to fill in the right paperwork and go through the right channels to make that happen. Number 7, scammers sending SMS messages and calls from call center gangs. I think we highlighted this issue for the past couple of months. And the amount of scam calls have tripled. And number 8, being taken advantage of by property developers. Now, let's talk about solutions. The committee has actually, the Thailand's Consumers Council and the Senate Committee have actually come out with a couple of requests with the government to help the consumers of Thailand with these issues. And ladies and gentlemen, those of you who are watching can comment on whether you agree with these solutions. Now, firstly, they've requested a decrease in government over-regulation of solar panels to help households save on electric costs, and increase in government in under-regulation of the legislation of the green. So, firstly, stop the government from over-regulating and making it so difficult to buy solar panels in the first place. Number 2, do not under-regulate the green. As in, right now there are many loopholes and basically very little regulation. So if you do regulate it, don't under-regulate it. And I would like to add my own personal request in there. Don't over-regulate it as well. Number 3, public transportation costs should be capped at 10% of the minimum wage. Do you think that you should be spending 10% of your income? No, not necessarily, but 10% of the minimum wage. That's how much it costs for that. That's how much it should cost for everyone if they want to use the public transportation.
I totally agree with that. Okay, keep going though.
Implore a measure that would push private hospitals to use standard pricing for emergency treatments as laid out by the National Health Security. People often can't choose which hospital they want to go to, especially when it comes to private hospitals, and they have to check the prices. Otherwise, they might end up bankrupt from such costly private hospital fees. And depending on how severe your condition is and how niche your issue is, there might only be certain hospitals and certain doctors that can actually treat you, and therefore they can charge a very high price. Finally, addressing consumers being swindled by goods and services and property developers, the TCC called for a bill making defective goods the responsibility of the sellers and manufacturers. I have no idea what that means. Basically telling people to be more responsible. Sometimes they try to confuse you with a lot of random words put together. And the TCC also argued that property developers should be forbidden from keeping funds customers deposit to purchase houses or condos if the buyer is unable to be approved for a bank loan. So what normally happens is Natty wants to buy a house, the developer takes the deposit from you, the developer therefore says, okay, the deposit is not refundable, and he uses that deposit to, further continue to buy whatever he wants. And when you can't get your bank loan, your bank loan gets declined, and you're like, oh damn, I can't buy this house anymore. Go back to the developer and say, can I please have my deposit back? And the developer's like, sorry, no can do, already spent it.
Right.
I told you it was refundable, but I didn't get a bank loan. Don't care. So they want to stop that.
Kind of how U.S. visas work. Anyways.
Yeah. So Natty, let's just quickly go through these topics. Public transportation.
Yeah. Going down the list one by one. Public transportations, I agree that they should put a cap at a certain percentage. I don't know if 10 is too high, too low. That is not... I can't say for sure what the percentage is, but they do say that you can measure the success of the country or the success of the government by how many people use the public transportation. For example, like in Japan or Germany, a lot of people actually use the public transportation because it's accessible for all, it's clean, it's convenient, it makes sense. So rich people also use those kind of transportations. But in Thailand, for some odd reason, the buses are not necessarily the most convenient thing in the world. They don't come on time. So you're limiting the people to use that can use a bus. Like they have to be really desperate to use it. You know what I mean? But like people who have the means won't use it. and the BTS is way too expensive for certain people to use it. It's just not equal. Not
Okay.
everybody can do that.
All right. Do you feel like people are being cheated by defective goods?
I can tell you a personal story. I don't know if this is what they mean, but I did go online shopping with
Okay.
a reputable seller. And, well, not that reputable, but like it was sold on Shopee, and
Okay.
it was a shop that got a lot of great reviews. So I placed a purchase, and the goods came in completely broken. And I have a good feeling that it wasn't broken from the delivery itself. It looked like it was broken before, and they just kind of sent it anyways. Like, oh, well, it's probably been sitting in the stock for a while, so we kind of need to clear this out. And it's less than 200 baht, so maybe the consumer would just kind of like, it's not that expensive, and won't get a refund, and they just sent it anyway. I was quite disappointed. I'm not sure if that's what they meant, but there have been people kind of sneaking in things, I think, because of the pandemic and things just being stockpiled and not getting liquidated fast enough. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. Is that what they're trying to protect? I'm not too sure.
Maybe. Excuse me, I'm being told that I need to add a spit cover to my microphone, or either move it back because maybe my voice is a bit too loud.
You're being very wet. Oh,
Being very wet.
it's rainy season.
Thank you for that. Oh,
Oh,
and my mic's
okay.
died on me. Early days, ladies and gentlemen. Be kind.
All right.
We actually do have what's it called?
Pop filters.
Yes, pop filters.
We do, but-
we will set that up a little later. Please bear with me. Let's move on. I think we can discuss this topic in more detail with the viewers' comments near the end of the show.
Yeah.
Nettie, for now, let's talk about the Thai police. Now, this is actually a bit of a nice story, I'm guessing. Police in eastern Thailand give helmets to riders caught without them. Tell me more, Nettie.
Yeah, so in Trat in the Trat province, rather, the deputy chief has been starting this new approach yesterday. So instead of finding riders caught without helmets, the police are passing out free helmets to riders passing by a school in the main city district of that province. This is part of a campaign to raise awareness on helmet safety, regardless of whether people are riding a short or long distance. Now, the Trat Provincial Administrative Organization has so far paid for at least 2,000 helmets to be distributed. Police say that they sympathize with many families who can't afford to buy helmets due to the tough economy right now, and noted that after riders have received their free helmet, they must wear it. Police are receiving helmets. People that have received helmets have to scan a QR code and show that they're getting one for free and they're not being fined. If they're caught again, though, without a helmet for the second time, they'll have to pay a fine. Now, this kind of reminds me of a story last year where Phuket police also had a campaign which was called 100% Wear a Helmet campaign, where they kind of gave out helmets and would fine those who don't wear helmets after receiving the free helmet. I used a lot of the word helmet in that
did.
story.
You
But
did.
Jay, you were recently in Phuket.
Yes.
Did you notice more helmet wearing at all?
Not so much.
Uh-oh,
Not
is the
so much.
campaign working?
In
Cool.
Phuket? Is it in particular in Phuket?
No, I'm just talking about like last year. There was a similar campaign where the Phuket police were handing out free helmets in hopes that more people would wear helmets. But the thing is, if it worked there, then it
Yeah.
kind of makes sense to start implementing it in different provinces. But if that's what they did and it didn't really make a difference, then why are you implementing something that doesn't work in different provinces and using money unwisely, is my comment. Anyhow, we don't know.
We don't know. How many helmets would they be giving out?
Dude,
1,000?
They're giving out 2,000 now, but is 2,000 even enough? Like, there's so many riders.
Yeah.
And not just riders, there's people also in the back, right? How do you call it? The shotgun seat? The people who are riding in the back. They also need helmets. So let's say each motorcycle needs at least 2 helmets, but there's like, oh gosh, I don't even want to estimate, like tens of thousands of riders in that province or in general, right?
Okay. All right. Anyways, for now, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a quick break, and we'll be back right after this.
Your next destination is only a click away. Fly Thai Vietjet.
Welcome back. You're watching Good Morning Thailand, and as you saw, this video is brought to you by Thai Vietjet. Fly comfy, fly deluxe with Thai Vietjet. New promotions on domestic and international travel. You can check the link in the description below and visit their website. As for now, consider flying Thai Vietjet. I apologize for my microphone, by the way. I knew I was trying to fix it. Yes.
Oh, we got a pop
and I've
mic.
missed it. I did get a pop mic. There we go.
A little afro.
Let me try this. Let me see if this helps.
It's so cute.
I think this might help. There we go.
Let us know in the comments if it helps.
Yes. For now, Natty, let's thank Matthew Howard.
Yeah?
Because guess what?
Is he a cub?
He's actually a Thaiger legend.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Legend.
Thank you very much, Matthew
Singer.
Howard, for supporting us
Yes.
and for being a member. We appreciate you very, very much. What are the comments looking at? Yes, it helps. That's for protection, says Frankie. Yes, it's also not just for protection, Frankie. It also helps with some of the popping noises, some of the spit that people are talking about.
Oh, I thought he was talking about helmets. Okay, I got it now.
No. All right. We're gonna. I guess your voice is very soft and soothing, so you don't need the cover as much as me, Natty.
Or maybe this is 4 inches away from my mouth.
That could also be it. You're a smart lady. What can I say?
Thank you.
Let's address a poll that we did yesterday, Natty. And the poll was actually regarding shopping malls in Bangkok. We love shopping malls. Thai people love shopping malls.
Thai people do. Most.
Now, articles say that these are the top shopping malls in Bangkok. Which one is your favorite? And we gave them 5 choices. First one being Icon Siam. Second being Siam Paragon. Third being Central World. Fourth being Terminal 21. And the last option, no, I don't like malls. Icon Siam, in first place was 32% Terminal 21. I was a bit shocked myself.
I'm shocked too. They're all in Asok area.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are all the people who voted living near the Asok area, or is Terminal 21 really that popular? Well, Terminal 21 is also in Pattaya.
Oh, yes,
So
I see.
so these malls, Siam Paragon, Central World, and Icon Siam, are mostly in. Yes.
Can I interrupt you?
Oh, the voice
Someone
of
finally
God.
became a tiger cub.
PG
ladies and
Santa.
gentlemen. Oh wow, breaking news. Yes, thank you for interrupting.
I'm sorry,
My
this
poll.
made me so excited.
Right, the voice of God was so excited that she had to interrupt the live stream. However, it is actually groundbreaking news. We have a new Thaiger member. It's PG Santa. He's joined the Thaiger Cubs. Thank you very much for joining PG Santa and joining the Thaiger membership. We appreciate you.
Yes.
And I will send you that Discord invite very soon as well.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the support.
Awesome.
Right, like I was saying, Terminal 21, very popular. What's great about Terminal 21? Is it the food court?
I think it's the food court. Also, for me personally, I don't know about you, Haiso person, but everything there is affordable. You know, everything, like you can afford most things anyways. Unlike certain department stores where they go high end. I know that's what a lot of people like, but not everybody can afford like a Hermes or whatever you call that. Hermes brand.
Hermes.
Oh, okay, Hermes.
So I'm fancy because I know how to pronounce Hermes.
Yeah, Hermes or Hermes, same thing. Yeah, so I think that's the beauty of it. You can just go in there and do lots of things. Like there's shopping, there's food courts.
It's definitely not but yes, in second place was no, I don't like malls.
That's not surprising because they love Thailand,
Yeah,
obviously.
I actually thought most people would. I thought it would be like 50%. No, don't stay away from the malls. In third place was tied between Siam Paragon and Central World, 2 of the biggest malls and brands in Thailand. And in last place was Icon Siam, the newest of them all.
Can I be honest?
Yes.
I love Icon Siam.
It's
I know
gorgeous.
it's fancy pantsy, I
Yeah,
know.
it is.
And it's not typically a place that I can go and afford a lot of things, but oh, you should definitely check out their food court downstairs. It's beautiful, and they have like a, how do you call it, like a indoor floating market.
Yeah.
That's a new concept I've never seen anywhere in the world, so definitely a must see for sure. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Took a couple of comments. A great shout from Scott Parker, who says MBK is my favorite.
MBK is not bad.
MBK is the mall to go if
Yo.
you would like to buy replica watches and or anything in Thailand. Some of the best replicas are available at MBK. That's all I'm going to say. Read between the lines.
No, but like MBK has also moved up in terms of styling the mall itself. It looks a lot more modern.
Yeah.
A lot more Thai street food style things are now located at the bottom of their shopping center.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it used to be 10 years ago. So if you've never been to MBK before, I think now is the time when tourists are still kind of not so much, like, so you can actually have room to stroll along, because in its peak days when Thailand was like super popular, sometimes you just have to go with the flow. Like, I want to turn left but I can't physically because there's just so much traffic going on.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
I'm promoting all the shopping centers in
Eric
Thailand.
Chung said night market only, and Chad Williams says don't care, more to life than shopping, spending money on shit you don't need to impress people you don't like or know. Well, Chad, good luck having that conversation with your girlfriend and or wife or partner. We'll move on to our next topic, which is regarding Thailand has two of the world's most beautiful beaches in the world.
Sorry, I'm about to sneeze.
Oh, that's okay.
Cover me.
Cover me. Okay.
Okay,
Thailand
I'm good now.
has a lot of beautiful beaches around the world, and apparently, a UK newspaper has decided to highlight two of them.
Yes, they have. So Thailand has two of the world's 20 most beautiful beaches on a list published by UK's Daily Star newspaper. Thailand's Sunrise Beach. Oh my gosh, I didn't say that right. Thailand's Sunrise Beach
Okay.
was ranked in the 6th place, and Maya Beach, or Maya Bay rather, came in at 12. Yeah. Both beaches are located in the southern part of Thailand. Sunrise Beach is reportedly the most popular beach on Koh Lipe Island, with long-tail boats gliding across its water. Smaller islands can be seen across the beach. And Maya Bay, the other Thai beach on the list, was made famous when it became the setting for the movie The Beach, starring Leonardo DiCaprio. And it has a number of plants and animal species, most famously black-tip sharks. Maya Bay, located in Krabi, will temporarily close for environmental restoration between August 1st and September 30th. This way, such species can stay abundant. If you're wondering who was in the first place, it was California's Venice Beach, leading the pack in first place, followed by Main Beach in Byron Bay, Australia. Other countries with top-rated beaches included Venezuela, Vietnam, New Zealand, and Sri Lanka, among others. So, I don't know. This is what I find interesting. It says that the list was created through an analysis of Instagram post data and the number of Google articles containing the word beautiful. The number of searches of what are the most beautiful beaches has increased this year by 220%. So, it's interesting that you would kind of rank which beaches are the most beautiful according to its algorithm and not necessarily by its true beauty. So if people kind of know Maya Beach for, you know, it's set on the beach, then of course they're going to tweet that or Instagram it or hashtag it. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it is, you know, the most beautiful beach objectively. Maybe.
Yeah. I think Maya Bay is overrated. There, I said it.
Oh, you hurt Maya Bay's feelings.
You know, half the times it's closed. Most of the times you're just on a boat looking at the beach. You can't even go onto the beach. And, like, why would you want to go and just look at the beach? Wouldn't you want to, like, walk on the beach, swim in the shores, you know, enjoy it? There's a
Yeah.
lot of beautiful beaches in Thailand. I feel like Maya Bay gets all the attention and, you know, it has that whole movie thing going on for itself. But I think it's time to move on from Maya Bay, guys. It's
Maybe.
it's a feeling when, you know, Nettie, we've got a special gift for you.
Oh, am I also spitting? I'm
Yes.
so sorry, guys.
No, you're not. But yeah, oh yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Right. Yes, you now have a. It looks better with it, doesn't it?
It looks, less naked, I
More
think.
profesh. But yes, I do agree that Maya Bay is absolutely beautiful. But personally, I don't want to go on a boat and just look at it. I can't walk on it. I can't swim in the shores. I would rather go to like similar islands and
But
really
that's why
enjoy.
it's called bay. It's not called beach. Like, you don't necessarily have to go Maya Bay Beach. Wait, is it called Maya Bay Beach? But, I mean,
So just in terms of aesthetics.
Mhm.
Okay.
I mean, they have black tip sharks and
Okay.
and like a whole coral reef system going on. So you don't want people trampling on those, right? So it needs to close down from time to time just to, get the environment flourishing and running once again.
Okay.
I think, but again, like, this is all created by the algorithm, right? So the more times people tweet about this, the more it's gonna get more and more popular. So if you want to direct the attention elsewhere, Jay, you should start tweeting different beaches, like, I don't know,
Okay.
Caron Beach.
I'm gonna start tweeting. I'm gonna
The
start
Bay
tweeting.
J
Yeah.
Beach.
All right. Before we move on to our next topic, I'd just like to take a moment to thank Poco Loco. He's in the chat. He's donated $20, and he says, "Here's Natty for your swear jar."
It's still going on.
There we go.
Yeah.
Natty's swear jar. She's off the rails.
Yeah.
So-
Did I swear today?
I don't think so.
I think you swore though.
But then again, Poco Loco has donated, so therefore you could swear if you wanted to.
Okay, thank you.
Don't
Thank
go
you,
nuts,
Poco.
though.
Okay.
Let's behave ourselves. All right. Now, this is our last story today.
Okay, good.
It's about the dead man walking.
Ooh.
After being proclaimed dead for nearly 25 years, a Thai man has finally received his new ID card. Now, the man in question is a 63-year-old Thai man from Nakhon Sawan in central Thailand, and according to the local district office, he apparently died in 1997. But his resurrection has caused a number of issues for him, as his Thai ID was cancelled because of his death. Now, a paperwork mistake it's basically a paperwork mistake when another man with the same name passed away. But Ong Ad Bunyarit didn't realize that there was a problem until he was walking around and living a normal citizen and he wanted to extend his Thai ID in 2013. And that's when he realized that according to the municipal records, he was already dead.
Oh.
Except he wasn't. But not only dead, he died from lung inflammation at the Central Chest Institute of Thailand in Nonthaburi province. According to the Bangkok Post, an individual named Chuchat Detkala submitted a request to the Nonthaburi municipality for a death certificate for that patient with the same name, Ong At Bunrit, and this was back in 97. He died and no one told him.
Oh.
Now, he even missed his own funeral, which was held at Wat Mahabut, Bangkok's Phra Khanong on November 6th, 1997, and he recently filed a complaint with the Damrong Tham Center of Nakhon Sawan, leading to an investigation into his case. It appears that another man had died and the ID numbers were mixed up on the certificate, and nearly 25 later, on July 24th, which was just 4 days ago, Nettie, the Consumers Protection Office visited Mr. Ong At's house where he lives with his wife. They basically interviewed all the people. They found out that, okay, this is a real person. Yes, indeed, it was a mistake. And they issued him, finally, a new Thai ID card after missing out on all the things that a Thai national ID provider gets, such as free healthcare and welfare rights. So he gratefully... Kun Ong Ad gratefully received his shiny new Thai ID yesterday. Yesterday meaning on the 24th, and he clearly wasn't dead, and was simply smiley and happily received his Thai ID card.
That's very unusual for two Thai people to have the same name.
That's what I was thinking.
Right?
The first name and the last name. Yeah, there's not very many John Smiths in Thailand. There's There's many Somchais, but the last name is always fairly different.
Yeah, because the last name, you kind of have to be related to have the same last name, unless you change your last name artificially, or I'm not too sure what the correct term is, but it would be very hard for you to do that. But interesting.
He could have used it to his benefits to do a bunch of crazy stuff. He was
never get
proclaimed
caught.
dead. Yeah, he could have done anything.
Well, unfortunately, he didn't know, or fortunately, he knew, and he was a good person.
He could go and rob banks and be like, "Hi, my name is first name, last name."
Yeah, and people are like, "Oh, you don't exist anymore. That's a fake name."
Exactly.
Yeah, but he's a good person, so
He is
wouldn't
a good
do it.
person.
Yeah.
Well, he seems like a very good person, and a very simple man, because it took him years to find out he was dead.
Yeah. I don't even know
He's
how
clearly
that would
not very
feel.
active, yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, Nettie, like, you don't go around giving your IDs to everywhere. You only give your ID out, if you're starting a new job, if you're applying for some special permit. Like, if you're already settled down, you've got your house, you've got your car, you've got your job, and you're just living your life, you could go years without actually having to use your ID.
Yeah, that is correct.
And those IDs are normally, 10 years renewal?
I think for mine was 6.
Okay.
Yeah. Can any other
anybody
Thai person
else? I
verify?
have no clue.
No, it's around there.
Love
Yeah.
you guys. All right. Thank you very much
Yeah.
for that. If anyone else has any
Rit says
comments on
7.
that. Rit says 7.
years.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Cool. For now, Nettie, we're going to take a quick break. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do have any comments regarding that story or any other story, let us know. We've decided to extend our comments section today because it is a public holiday. It is Thursday, and we thought we'd take it a bit chill. I'm wearing shorts.
Yeah, you
Because
are.
I didn't know I'd be sitting on a sofa today. And the production staff decided to troll me. But here we are. So I apologize for anyone who's been complaining about my knees for some reason. We'll be back right after this. Conversation and have your voice heard. Discuss the issues, share information, and get information. Thaiger Talk is where you keep in touch with everything Thailand. Go to thethaiger.com/talk. Hello and welcome back to Good Morning Thailand. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some very good news. Now, for the last 2 days, we've been talking about a lady who unfortunately got into some trouble with loan sharks. And we actually reached out to her and asked her about her story. We shared that with you, and a lot of people donated to the Thaiger Charity Fund to help this lady out. And guess what? We were able to help her out. I actually have some pictures that I forgot to send to Shai, so let me send these
doing
now.
it now?
We've also got a video, so why don't let's start with this video. I think there are some subtitles on it. So we had a quick chat with her yesterday, so have a quick look at this.
สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ
อันนี้คุณเจ
น้
นะ
อง
คะ
แขกไว้พี่ได้ไหมอยากสวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับยินดีที่เจอกันครับ
ความลำบากอะค่ะของคุณนุชเนาะทางโซเชียลมีเดียอะไรต่างๆ เราก็เลยอยากจะมาช่วยแล้วก็คนดูของทางช่อง The Tiger เขาก็ได้ยินข่าวแล้วเขาก็อยากช่วยเหมือนกันก็เลยส่งเงินโดเนชั่นมาเยอะมากพอสมควรก็เลยน่าจะคลุมเนาะ 20,000 บาท
ลูกสาว
ได้
สวัสดีค่ะขวัญใจดีมากค่ะ ขอให้มีความสุขนะคะ
ครับ
ค่ะ
เหมือนกันนะครับ โอเค
ก็โชคดีนะคะ
จะได้มาเป็นคนค่ะไปเพิ่งออกจากโรงพยาบาลเมื่อตอนบ่ายเนี่ยค่ะเนี่ย
อ๋อขอให้หายไวๆนะคะ
ค่ะขอบคุณมากค่ะ
ขอบคุณมากครับ
และ
สวัสดี
All right. Natty, could you fill in a couple of words while I send these to Vishai?
Yeah, so after the phone call with her, she actually texted us back and said like, I'm not dreaming, am I? And she was still processing that this actually happened because while we were on the on the call, on the chat, Jay actually made a donation during the chat. So she could see money coming through her bank account and she was just like over the moon, very happy. And she was saying in the video that she just got back from the hospital to take one of her kids that had the hand and mouth disease, had to take care of that. Now she has extra money actually to pay for the bills and she's very grateful for the opportunity that we more like a second chance for her to restart her life and get better with the finances. So she's very grateful for all of your donations.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, yeah, she was telling us the reason she just brought her child from the hospital was because her child had, I think, hand and mouth disease.
Yes.
But yeah, she's recovered now fully. So we called her in the morning, and after we got all the donations, we asked her, she actually sent in some pictures as well of her kids. She has 4 kids. She's a fish seller, right? So she
Yes.
sells fish, and yeah, she got in trouble with these loan sharks, and she actually reached out to quite a few loan sharks, and we asked her, how much do you need? What can we do to help? And yeah, we basically collected 20,000 baht, and we sent it to her, and with that money, she paid off all of the loan sharks, all of her debt, and she had enough money to pay for the hospital bills for her child, and also yeah, she can look forward to the new month. She has enough money for that to help spending as well. She lives a very simple life with her kids. So thank you to all the Thaiger viewers, Thaiger members, Thaiger donators. It's actually all because of you that we were able to send this money to her, and thank you very much. Thank you very much for donating. And it feels surreal. I'm still I'm still a little bit in shock myself that we took a moment to decide that let's try to help this lady, and our viewers and basically empowered us to be able to save someone's life.
Yeah.
This woman was threatened by these loan sharks. She was worrying not just for her life but her children's life, and she wasn't able to even pay her bills, and she didn't know what to do next. And thanks to the Thaiger viewers, we were able to donate.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. Thank you very much for donating to the Thaiger Charity Fund. We've basically, you've helped this lady in her life, and
Yeah.
I hope you can all feel proud. And everybody helped. Whether you were watching the show, you were help sharing the video to more and more people. To anyone who donated, to the Thaiger members, Thaiger viewers, thank you very much. We're so fortunate to have you. And as always, you can always donate to the Thaiger Charity Fund every time you donate on YouTube with the super thanks, super chats. We also have a link in the description below. We've set up a Stripe link where you can wire any money going to the Thaiger Charity Fund. And our next plan is to continue our work with the Bangkok Community Help Foundation.
Yep.
And we're going to go to food banks to help people in need around the Bangkok community. And we also plan to travel to Phuket to the Phuket, Thailand's children's autistic organization to help Thai autistic children. And that foundation is actually extremely underfunded. And we're going to go do our part and help them by giving them some money and also helping them out with whatever they need. So thank you very much to everyone who's donating to the Thaiger, and you can rest assured that we will keep you up to date with all those payments and all those charities. So thank you very much, James. I apologize if I say your last name wrong. James Gear. Thank you very much, James, for your donation. We appreciate it. Yes. Thank you very much. All right. For now, let's take some of your questions and comments. Enter the chat, the Voice of God. Before the Voice of God enters, I'd also like to say a lot of people actually, Natty, they donated through the Stripe. They donated to YouTube, and they also sent in emails. We told Kun Pianapa from yesterday that this was from our Thaiger viewers, and she also personally thanked all of you. I think we just showed a highlight of the call on Good Morning Thailand. So she personally thanked all of you as well for making donations happy, making her extremely happy, and making her debt free and live a much happier life starting from today. That's because of you. So thank you. All right, enter the chat, the Voice of God.
Hello.
Oh, whoa, my voice cracked. Hello.
Hello,
Hi.
Carmel.
Sorry. James responded that his last name is pronounced as Geyer.
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 Yeah.
Okay, James Geyer. Thank you very much, James.
Thank you.
Okay. Before I tackle the comments that are about the topics you discussed today, Thomas Hamilton said, "I love this setup, this new setup."
Well,
Oh,
thank you very much,
yay! I'm
Thomas.
happy.
Yeah, we actually have a couple of little knickknacks that we're waiting to come. We've ordered it, and unfortunately, they're not available in Thailand. But yeah, they're going to be here soon. We're going to decorate this a bit more. But yeah, the brick wall's back. Natty's plant is right behind her head.
It looks like I have like a crazy
Yes.
hairstyle a little bit.
A little Hawaiian look going on. We're still working on it. They actually, our full, for those of you who are interested, our full changes and new
Set up.
programs are set up and programs are going to start taking effect starting August the 1st. So this is just a quick glimpse on how things are going to be. We've invested in some new equipment with new stands. We're trying to make our production a bit more professional, a bit more modern, which is relevant and important as well. And our new shows are very interesting. Like I said, we're going to start the Thaiger podcast, and our aim is to be the number one podcast in Thailand in the first 6 months. So I think with your help, we're going to be getting interesting guests, experts, professionals, controversial, edgy, smart people who are interesting, not just the expat community, but the Thai community, who have a story to tell.
Yes.
And another interesting thing is that if you have a story to tell and you're an expert or you're an interesting person or whoever you are and you have something to talk about, you are welcome to join our podcast. We actually have a link in the description.
Not yet.
Not yet?
Not
Okay,
yet.
we're going to add a link in the description. Actually, we can do that now. Kamal, if you could send it to Vishai from Google Chat. We're going to add a link in the description below. We've got a Google form set up. So if you're a person who's got a story to tell, or if you're an expert or a business person and you'd like to join our podcast, you can actually fill in the form, and you can we're going to go through the form and the list of candidates and set up a podcast with you. Or if you know a person who's interesting and has a story to tell, send them the form and have them fill it up. It'll only take 2 minutes of your time, and come join the conversation with the Thaiger.
Yeah, I think, Jay, I think it's important for them to know as well, like the format for Good Morning Thailand will change
Yes.
starting August 1st. How it will change, you'll just have to stick and wait,
Yeah.
wait and see.
Nothing crazy, but
crazy.
something that fits me and Nettie's vibe a bit more. I think everyone who has been enjoying Good Morning Thailand for the past couple of months, you don't have to worry about any drastically crazy changes, but it'll be more suited to a talk show which it was always meant to be.
Yeah.
A casual talk show where we can spend our mornings with you. Get some coffee, get some a quick. Headlines from Thailand, what's happening in Thailand today, everything important you need to know to stay up to date in your morning in a much more casual manner where we're actually talking to you.
Yes.
We're having this conversation, we're having this live chat, and something that more people can enjoy together.
Yeah, it'll basically be more of your opinion and my opinion, and we're just giving out opinions, which you can obviously chime
Yes.
in through the chats as well. It's not so, yes, it is about news where it's definitely facts, like we're going to be delivering facts, but don't expect any back history analysis, deep dive into certain topics, because
Yeah.
that is not my thing anyways.
And that's
yeah.
the thing, we have to be honest to who we are and focus on our strengths. Do me and Natty have extensive expert knowledge? No, not only on maybe certain topics, but we can't pretend to be experts on every topic. It's our job to basically tell you the news, portray the news, perhaps give our opinions and feelings towards it without any bias, and help you join the conversation and talk about the current affairs in Thailand.
Yeah.
And that's what it should be about. So you can look forward to that.
Yes.
All
Well,
right.
Yeah.
Any other questions, or do we have time for them, Carmel?
Do we have time for them?
Yes.
Because there were
Yes.
a lot. Okay,
Lots.
I think I
Nice.
can just skip I can just go straight to like the ones that you talked about today. I'm scrolling through. There are a lot. Okay, wait, I'll just start with the survey about which malls are better. So they all just started chiming in the comments. Tony the Tiger said that Terminal 21 has the best bathrooms.
That
Wow.
is true.
Do they?
Sorry, I got so excited. Okay, have you been to Terminal 21 bathrooms? Like very specifically, the bathrooms on each floor.
No.
Okay,
Are
see,
they
you're
different?
missing out. They are different because every floor is
Yeah.
a different city.
Okay.
So on the ground floor, it's Greece, I believe,
Mm.
and then there's a Tokyo floor, then there's a San Francisco floor. So every floor is quite different. And they're quite extravagant as well.
Okay.
Depends on how you want to define extravagant, but I think they put a lot of effort, a lot of, how to call it, like a lot of creativity that goes into those toilets. So fun.
Yeah.
It's like a mini Disneyland in the bathroom.
All right.
Splash water.
Splash water,
mountain.
Splash water, yeah.
Okay, that's good.
PG Santa said that Icon Siam is the only mall he's ever felt underdressed in.
Yeah.
Icon Siam, oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's like the fancy of the fancies. I'm not gonna lie. Icon Siam is considered the most high-so mall in Thailand. It's grand. It has every branded store in that matters in Thailand, and it's also like it's like a status thing as well. It's like, oh look, I went to Icon Siam on the weekend. Everybody dresses well. Everybody goes there to take those pictures to show off, a bit. It's got the fancy coffee shops. Even the Apple store in Icon Siam is one of the fanciest in
One of the
Thailand.
biggest in Asia, if I'm not in Southeast Asia. Sorry, excuse me.
And Icon Siam was meant to be that. It's a luxurious lifestyle mall. It's not for everyone, but there's something there for everyone. You can still enjoy. It's on the Chao Phraya River. They have those fountain shows. You can take the boat there. You can have a little fun. It's got great views. You can enjoy dinner at some of the restaurants there, having an overview of the Chao Phraya River. So, yeah, there's a little there for everyone.
In my opinion, Icon Siam is a tourist destination in itself, and I think that's where they wanted to position the mall, the shopping center as well, that you can go there for entertainment. They have water displays, magnificent, like beautiful, at night they have these water fountain displays that you can go and watch. So it's almost like a mini theme park in itself. Very beautiful, yeah.
Can I address a quick comment from Louis Carbo? He says, does the Thaiger have PayPal? Louis, thank you for your question. Actually, we do not have PayPal because PayPal in Thailand still needs a lot of work. I think we did a story before. They're not very friendly towards, you need a Thai national ID, this and that. There's too many issues with PayPal in Thailand right now. So therefore, the Thaiger does not use PayPal in Thailand currently. However, we did receive your donation. Thank you very much, Louis Cabo. He was actually the first person to donate for this lady, Kun Pianapa,
thank you
yesterday.
very much, yeah.
And Louis, you were the one who started all the donations coming in, and you were the person who gave us an idea to start collecting donations for her. So thank you very much. We did receive your donation through the Stripe link in the link below. So we apologize that we don't have PayPal. Perhaps it's a bit more convenient for you. However, there's too many issues in Thailand, therefore we don't have one. But we did receive your payment, so thank you very much. Donation, sorry, rather.
Yes.
We're still on the topic of malls, right? So Mackie asked, the 21% that said that they did not like malls, would it be mainly tourists, while residents or locals are the ones that prefer malls?
Yeah.
Could very much be.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. I realize there's not much to say about that.
Yeah.
Okay, on the topic of beaches, John Peake, he said that Western Australia has many of the best beaches in the world, but no one goes to them because they're very hard to get to.
Also, I can imagine it being extremely cold as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, during winter
Chilly.
especially.
Yeah.
Howard Left Coast Guy said Venice is not even in top 10 in California. And then a whole conversation started happening in the chat, like they started arguing about California beaches.
California.
Nice.
Tony the Tiger said Pattaya Beach is fine too when you're drunk or high.
I see.
And then 212 Roger said that the Philippines has awesome beaches.
Where?
Philippines.
Philippines.
I think the
Boracay.
Philippines is especially underrated. I feel like it's a hidden gem and it needs to remain the same. Philippines has so many of these
Islands.
hidden islands that they're
7,000.
absolutely gorgeous.
Have you been to
7,000
any?
islands.
No, but that's the thing. It's like one
Okay.
of my secret hidden gems that I want to visit.
Okay.
And I would hate it if I went there and it was extremely populated. Not by the locals. I mean, like populated as in
Of course, like a
it's too
touristy.
busy. It's too
Yeah.
touristy. I like that private feeling, or I like that hidden gem feeling where I'm like, ooh, wow, I'm one of the few people to know about these places and discover them.
The sad thing is I've never actually been to them. So even I'm probably like you, feeling like I
Yeah.
should probably go visit some of the beaches.
That's
But
okay.
that's normal. I feel like the people who live in the cities themselves,
Hmm.
we don't necessarily appreciate them as much because we feel, or I feel, that, oh, if I want to go visit these places, I can go anytime. You kind of take the place for granted. Kind of similar to this guy I saw on a documentary. He's a guy from Paris, and they're like, oh, have you ever been to the Eiffel Tower? Have you ever? He's like, no. Why would I go there? You know, like you just take the beauty for granted. So yeah, it's not unusual.
True.
All right.
What was that topic you guys talked about two Thai people having the same names?
Oh yeah, so he was quote unquote dead, but he wasn't really dead. They just reported the wrong person
Oh my
dying
God.
like
And
25 years ago.
There was a mix-up with the
Yeah.
ID number, so yeah, he remained dead for a very long time. And it took a very long time for him to get his new ID card. It's very difficult. It's easy to die. It's a lot easier to die. It's actually a lot harder to come back to life. Because, do you understand what I mean? Like, there's a lot more regulations in... For you to be pronounced dead, right? Okay, you get a
Okay,
fake... I'm not giving
you
giving
cursing
serial
me?
killer advice here.
Okay.
No, but do you get what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
okay, your bank accounts get closed, your ID card gets cancelled, everything in your position. Okay, Natty's dead. But once you come back to life, how do you open an account that was already closed?
That makes sense. Yeah, you need a lot of verification that wait, you're that person, especially if you've been pronounced quote unquote dead for
Yeah.
over several decades. That's
Yeah.
like a huge question mark. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Kevin Eagles actually asked, could he commit a crime while dead
Yeah.
He,
and not get caught?
I don't.
Well, if he gets caught, then yeah, the story comes out. But I guess, even legally, how do you charge a man who's dead?
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, you'd sound crazy if you go to the authorities. Like, so this person
Yeah.
committed a crime. It's like, but he's dead.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. Show me your passport. Show me your Thai ID. I'm dead. What are you gonna do? You gonna throw a dead man in jail? I guess.
Okay.
Stick him in a cell until we figure out what we're gonna do with him.
When you updated everyone on the story of the woman
Yeah.
dealing with the loan sharks, Tony the Tiger said, "Awesome work, guys." Sick Puppy said, "Cute kids." PG Santa said, "That's awesome, you guys. Glad you could help her."
Well, thanks to you guys. That's why we were able to do it. So thank you to all of you.
yes.
Yes. I'm gonna backtrack and target a question that was one of I think the first topic you guys talked about. Tony the Tiger asked, is BTS and the MRT really considered public transportation? It feels like it's semi-public,
Well, they're owned
semi-private.
privately. They're supposed to be run by the BMA, but they're released out privately. But yeah, it is considered public transportation.
It's state enterprise, so
Yeah.
half and half. Like,
Yeah.
it's private and public at the same time. It, I mean, by definition, it is a public transportation, but technically, is it really?
Yeah.
It's on paper, it's supposed to be, but is it? Very
I mean,
expensive.
we can make fun of those T-shirts as much as we want, but it's so relevant in Thailand. It's same,
but
but
different.
different.
but different. Yeah.
There was a comment from
Yeah.
Chiang Mike
Okay.
about the new set. Your one-on-one conversations are looking great. It makes so much sense now for you to literally face each other, and your close-up camera angles capture the conversation feel really well.
Thank you very
Oh.
much. Thank you very much for noticing the logic behind this madness.
Yeah.
Because I get it, look, not everyone is okay with change, and we get that. We've been running things a certain way, and when you change the set, when you change this and that, sometimes people don't like it, and we respect your feedback and your criticism, and we get that. But there is some logic behind this, and we feel like we can give you a better presentation this way. It helps us talk to each other and talk to you. And when I want my close-up, I look at this camera. When I want a wide angle, I look at this camera. I hope Shai's been changing. Otherwise, I'm just pointing in different.
I don't.
I don't
yeah,
think he did.
He did it.
Did
he did it.
Good
Yeah,
man.
Shy.
Good man,
Woohoo.
Shai. And this is different for the editors as well, because they have to get used to the changing of the cameras as well. So we do this to bring a better. A better presentation for you,
yes.
A better atmosphere, a better show. We don't think to ourselves, how can we do a worse show?
Yeah.
The intention behind the change is to do a better show for you. So thank you for everyone for the support, because it really does matter to us. And we understand that some people might not like it, but we hope we can change your mind. Just give us some time to, get in gear.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is all I got.
Cool. Can I address one quick question?
Yes.
I had Poco Loco who sent a question saying, which platform takes less of a percent? I think he's talking about the donations.
Donations, yes.
The Stripe link, when you donate through the wire transfer, will definitely be a lot less than YouTube. But both of them go to the same charity fund. So
Yes.
I guess for some people, it depends on convenience, right?
Every baht helps, really.
Yes, of course, absolutely.
There were other fun comments that I picked out actually, but then like I thought we didn't have time.
We have time.
We have time.
Well, actually, we're going up on 1 hour and an hour.
Oh no.
But let's do it. It's Thursday.
Will
it's a
it
public
really
holiday.
cut off? Should
What?
we just try just going
Let's
until
do
it
it.
cuts off?
Let's do it. Life is
Oh
short,
no, it's
Natty.
like
Serious?
3 hours.
Yeah.
Carmela's like, I got heaven to look after.
Now I don't know if I have enough comments. Okay,
joking.
wait, no. But then when you said you were about to sneeze, that's when PG Santa said, I don't think we've ever heard Natty sneeze. I bet it's unusually loud. She's
Oh.
definitely one of us.
Wait, have I sneezed in the office before? Have I?
Yes.
Was it loud? Is it I cute when I?
It wasn't cute.
It's not a
You
cute
look like a
one.
cute sneezer. You're definitely not a cute sneezer. But I don't think
Thanks for
you're
the honesty.
obnoxiously loud as well.
Okay.
It's appropriate.
Okay, an appropriate sneeze.
Lee Shepard said, I love Natty's evil laugh.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Natty has a very good evil laugh, and she does it quite
Yeah.
often during the day because she's up to her evil ways. Baby.
Every time she
You've got
she
to-
says or does something and we react, she just goes
Yeah.
Anyone a Santana fan here? No?
Santana. Yeah.
You've got to change your evil ways. Are you just yeah-yang me? Do you actually know that song or no?
I don't know that song in particular, but I do know Santa Fe.
Not Santa Fe Steakhouse. I meant Santana. How dare you? We're gonna move on from this
Okay.
topic before
Right.
I disown you as a colleague and friend.
Thanks.
Sick Puppy says Icon is high so. You're absolutely right, Sick Puppy. It's very high so, and that's where you can find Natty on the weekends.
Oh yeah, sure.
What about Siam Paragon? Greg Anderson said Siam Paragon is number one for me. Great food choices, movies, high-end shopping, etc.
Oh, Siam Paragon are the same producers, same builders or same owners as Icon
Icon
Siam.
Siam.
Yes. So they have the same concept. It's just that Paragon came first. So it's a bit smaller, but the same concepts.
Yeah. I've got a question from Tex Symbol. He says, what happens if you have a guest? Where do they sit? Well, Tex, we actually have another sofa as well. So depending on who's doing the podcast, sometimes it might be me and Natty both. Sometimes it might just be Natty. Sometimes you might have two guests. So if you have two guests, then we're going to put two sofas on that side, the host on one side. We can even add four. Or we could have two sofas here and get a two-seater sofa over there. Anything's possible.
Yes.
We're going to buy a new sofa for a nice guest.
Yeah.
And we're still decorating. We're still, thinking what looks good on camera, what doesn't. If you noticed, the Thaiger painting is glowing from behind. Soon Natty and Jay will I will also be glowing in some ways. We've just got some few things that we're going to try out, and we're going to take some of your feedback as well and see what works.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can Natty do stand-up on Thaiger one day? Asks Sombun.
I cannot do a stand-up on a YouTube channel because I have tried it before, actually. During the pandemic, a lot of the comedians got together and they're like, this is the perfect time where we can get comedians all over the world, produce a show that showcases every single comic from around the world. I happened to get picked for Thailand, and it was cringe AF.
Oh,
It's
really?
because, like, you can't play off the audience. I can't see if the audience are laughing or not, and it's just, like, staring into
Yeah.
a camera, talking to yourself, waiting for a pause, like, okay, are you done laughing? I don't know. I'm gonna go on.
Yeah. Are you
It's
done
so
laughing?
awkward.
Actually, yeah, I've seen your comedy set, and you are very quite engaging with the audience. So you're like, you're feeding off their laughs, and then like, oh, okay, and then maybe with their laughter, it gives you like, oh yeah, like it gives you power for your next joke, and like
Yeah.
keeps you going, doesn't it?
Or if I make a joke, for example, about something, and I can see that the audience are not responding well, I switch gears. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to go down that route anymore. I'm going to tell a different joke.
Oh,
but
so-
because I can't see them, I don't know if they like it or not. I'm like, okay, I'll just do the set, I suppose. But if you do want to see my comedy, I do have a comedy show coming up on Friday, so which is tomorrow. But too late now. I think it's full.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Franco7 says the plant behind Natty still irritates me.
Oh,
With that in the
sorry.
background, she looks like a Brazilian dancer on the carnival in Rio de Janeiro.
Oh man, but Brazilian dancers though, they're hot.
Yeah, so
Now I
that's
sound-
actually a compliment. Thanks
So,
very much,
yeah.
Frank. Yeah.
Thank
Sick
you.
Puppy says, Natty, what is AF? Asking for a friend.
And Mark Lynn said, AF, Natty, you have been paid to swear.
Oh, I have tried so hard. Yeah, come on, guys. Don't be funny now.
Mark Lin always with some comments.
I think somebody would know what AF means.
I think they do.
I think they can write it, but then
But once again,
don't
for-
worry, don't
Once
worry.
again, for reference, what does the A stand for?
ass.
Ass.
Like AS.
AS.
No,
And the
no,
F
just
stands for
F.
Frivolous
F-bomb.
things.
frivolous things. Okay. Cool.
Ass frivolous.
As frivolous.
All right. Are you looking forward to your... So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a little announcement. I think those of you know. Our tomorrow will be off.
Yeah, we will be off.
But I will try to do one weekend update, either on Saturday or Sunday. But
Sunday or Sunday.
Saturday or Sunday. I said.
Okay. Sorry, I just tried. I thought I caught a mistake.
Why must you hurt me like this?
Sorry. All right, keep going. Are we gonna cut out this section
No.
when we upload? No.
No, we're not going to cut out
Oh
this
no, this is
section.
bad. Okay, keep going.
All right. So, are you excited for your long weekend?
I am super excited
Yeah.
for my long
I
weekend.
think
yes.
everyone is, because most people are going to leave after this one.
Yes.
But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you've enjoyed this Good Morning Thailand on a Thursday morning on a public holiday. We hope you all enjoy, people living in Thailand, your long weekend if you do have a holiday. And for those of you joining us, you can catch us on a Good Morning Thailand live once again on Monday with our new set.
Woo! And there might be some new surprises.
That's right.
As well.
New surprises.
Woo! Hey, act
Someone-
excited.
yeah,
Come
sorry,
on.
I thought you were doing a ghost thing. Is that
No.
your excited voice? Yeah, we have a new member joining us. So that's something that you can look forward to. That's right. New member of the team.
Yeah.
New member, as in like Tiger member, no.
Yeah.
New member of the team. So you can look forward to that. And we will all see you next week. So have a great day. Thank you, Nettie.
Thank you, Jay.
And thank you to Carmel behind the scenes, as well as Hot and Vishai on the buttons. Well, Hot's actually on the audio buttons, and Vishai is just on OBS.
Why must you be so specific?
Just, I don't know, just so the
Okay.
people know.
Okay.
So they
good.
can visualize.
All right. See you live on Monday. Take care and bye-bye.